When we talk about
double that shit, kid.
Yes, Charlie has to get that.
Oh!
Though with a double.
Nice go, man. Huge series.
BDS,
this is going to be a good one.
Is world #1.
K-Corp is favored 58% to 42.
Relatively consistent this time around.
K-Corp is out of the major. They cannot make the major. Winning this series helps them get more points for Worlds. It makes Oxygen's run that much harder to knock them out, to knock K-Corp out of World competition.
In terms of prize money, but when you look at the grand
where are predictions? They were just up for 30 minutes.
A major for Oxygen. There's a lot to play for.
Yeah, it'd certainly make Oxygen's London run a lot.
If K-Corp win this regional, do they lock Worlds?
Take out the entire day
I don't know.
BDS on the other hand, well, back-to-back.
BDS won yesterday a series, but it was sloppy. They won in Game 7.
And as I said, seeding still on the line. You want to be grabbing every point possible. And just a little bit of momentum.
No, they don't. Oh, so they literally have to wait for Oxygen no matter what.
This early couple of
so yeah, right now they're playing the waiting game. I know Oxygen though has to get at least a top 2 or win the event. If they want to make Worlds, which is very tough.
Both sides are clearly on very good
Could they do it? They do have a good. They do have a high ceiling.
Yeah, 99
their peak could, do some crazy shit. But I don't know if I have them winning. It's hard to win, man.
With that BDS.
I mean, nowadays there's like 8 teams in the world that you feel like could win on the day.
I don't know what we would have done, but it would have been party
time. They can easily get top 2.
A bit more of a traditional series.
I think that's a crazy take for any say about that about any team.
But it's a new
Every team is so good. There's like 8 teams that are good now. What happened here? Monkey Moon goes, gets a nice little dunk, exotic drop down. That was nice. Good play.
Standing in a position where you could chuck a paper bag over the lot of them, and
that was nasty.
Tap it in above their
it depends on the day for every team. Yeah, like I think we can predict who's gonna make top 8.
I mean, he has the shot.
But I think it's a whole nother situation to see who's gonna fucking win it on the day. Right? That's like unpredictable because every team is so good. You know, and it just depends on if one player's playing bad,
try and pull back as quick
right?
as they
That's
can.
there goes their championship Sunday.
And BDS, one of those unrelenting teams.
You gotta have 3 dudes playing great nowadays.
Goals, they do not let up that pressure. They'll make sure that they continue. They want their opponents to be completely demoralized, but that is still a very long way off. Now 2 minutes has
I think Oxygen make top 8 the major.
Left-hand side, Vatira up to the ceiling with about 30 boosts start off the play. He ends with 0 and also no control of the
All
ball.
it takes is them having 2 good series if they make top 8, you know? And they're capable of it, but it's going to be tough.
Just about unbeatable.
Hey, Ro UK, thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man.
Into that trap as analysts and predictors in the previous event. They went to Game 5. They went to Round 5 of the
Is this a must-win for KC now?
And then they just made the playoffs their own.
Them beating Oxygen yesterday was a big series for them. But it does help them overall to make it harder on Oxygen.
But they still have the chance to wake up.
If they win the whole event, it would obviously help them with points shots.
Quickly enough, they
but I think Oxygen right now already have to make like a grand final at the major
I think
to get in.
We're all pulling for that. I was looking at chat during that series. 100 shots would have been something a little bit special right at the end of the series. They nearly had it, but Atto.
Hey, what up, Clay?
Another 1 shot in favor of Karmine Corp there. 2 players up, and we do see BDS a couple of times, regardless of their opponent, to be honest, just go for a couple of these double commits. And I think it's on KC.
Imagine Zen, Monkey Moon, and Itachi on a team.
I'm really impressed with Atto so far yesterday.
I don't think Zen will be able to get off Vitality ever until his contract's up. Unless he just falls off, which I don't think is going to happen.
Does eventually get the clear. On the other side of things,
I don't think you'll see that a possibility. It's going to be someone joining their team with Zen.
North America is coming back, and I honestly think that we are going to get a lot of wins.
Well, but
hey man, we'll see.
My expectations for the young fella's pretty high.
Zen just signed an extension for like a 3-year contract.
Series as well. Karmine Corp, one of these statistical
his buyout is probably unbelievable.
It's just their quality of opponent.
Big miss out of somebody on K-Corp. What happened?
The miss, the uncharacteristic miss from
I think Atto had a mess up.
He's going to be giving BDS
or was it Rise? Ooh, Rise.
He gave off the assist in the first hand and a huge
Rise misread the ball and BDS take advantage of it. And they're up 2-0 on this game.
Off the backboard, but as you said, Exotic, the only one who didn't really respect the touch, and he gets rewarded for it.
It's an interesting one for Exotic to go for, too, because it was a somewhat routine touch for Ryan.
I would love to see Zen on a team like K-Corp, with any combination of these guys on the field right now.
Not exactly what he wanted. Exotic may be spotting that earlier than
I would love to see that, whether it's Atto and Vatira or Rise,
with the clear as well.
Atto, Vatira, any of those combination with Zen would be sick.
Watch for these kind of touches. Fantastic.
Like that team would probably.
You can see the confidence.
That team would be pretty damn insane.
They're recognizing it. There's a redirect underneath. Charlie somehow ready for both. Lands on the ball as well. And once again, Moore's crucial seconds in game one, getting eaten off that clock.
Rise just wasting a couple of seconds there that his team do not need him to
I don't think,
away from the ball.
unless K-Corp shit the bed at Worlds, I don't think they'll make a change.
The challenge from Drali comes in.
If they get like a top 4 Worlds, they'll probably stay together next season.
Vatira relatively open net. Monkey Moon is there to defend. Hey, Vatira goes low, but
you never know though, man. These guys have such high expectations.
Manages to keep that goal away. Final 10.
If they don't win an event or something, they think it's like a shitty event,
he was
right?
doing the limbo to dodge that and still get something on the ball for
you never know, man.
It's going to be BDS. Game number 1.
I mean, Rise literally
goes. Is that we are going to either see a 4-0.
Yeah, you didn't really miss anything in that last series. I think a lot of people probably didn't even want to watch that series.
They get slapped around.
Bro, you know what I used to do before I would watch Party, like Rocket League series?
This one game
is if there was ever a series I wanted to watch, like when the times were like fucked up and I was like, I knew I'd be sleeping still. Dude, I would just skip like certain series and just wake up for certain ones.
As well, I think today, Monkey Moon
like when the major was going on and stuff before I would watch Party.
He was best friends with the crossbar yesterday, but
I would only watch like the big ones.
Pulling out there in game number 1 is huge for BDS. That's a huge.
I did that yesterday. Yeah. Why would I lie about that?
Exotic.
You're saying cap about something that makes no sense to lie about. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Phoenix.
So important for his striking and I guess support facilitating role for this team.
I mean, he seems like
I'm sure some of you guys do it. Some of you probably just come and hang out and stuff and just enjoy it, but
has been a mind-blowing.
What decal is Rise using? The Pele decal.
In a completely different way. Offensively, he has been one of the greatest players that we have seen come out of him. He looks much more confident on the pitch, and it's a pleasure to see. And BDS clearly
I love potatoes.
With that kind of skill and that talent being on their side this time.
Oh, it's so nice.
I love baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. I can rock with all of it.
Quick BDS can turn defense into attack. Thought could have been a certain goal.
Deister, as of now, no.
On the reset, but fantastic defense. BDS perhaps not.
Who do you think wins between Twisted Minds and Oxygen? First round of the major, I would definitely go.
Good block as well from Drali. Has to chase it back.
I would go Oxygen in that.
Land, catch, and then get
probably
it away.
3-1 Oxygen.
All of those things in quick succession to keep BDS safe.
Hey, what up, GPUs? Hope you've been well, man.
Attacking from this
hey, what up, Langley?
Let's go for the 15.
What up, Alfred?
There, Rise in. Second uses a lot of boost.
Chick-fil-A or Canes? I've never had Canes.
This time round, not reading it.
7 minutes, nearly gone.
We have one in Indiana as well.
Still yet to find
not many of them, but
could be a case of
they just started popping up here and there. That's not in. He should be able to get back. Yeah.
That's going to be online, but again, 2 are back in time. Exotic once again clutching.
How was the first series or game 1 in this series? Game 1 was Rise made a mistake. And they went down 2-0, never could bounce back. Kind of had a misread.
Just couldn't get that shot on target. Atto,
the first goal was a nice 50, and then a good drop down pass.
BDS defense. Back corner sees Vatira with 60 boost, faking out one, then going low with the next, 2 committing. This is where KC need to work in and stretch the BDS.
Yeah, I've never had Canes. I heard it's pretty good.
Trying to clamp down, but you can see 100 boost, Monkey Moon and Drali. Exotic the only one low, even after they had so much defense to do, but
Oxygen plays power round 1, so that guy just lied to me.
Space, instant pre-jump.
Yeah, I want to look at the teams in the major who they play after this series.
Dunk on Atto is huge. Monkey Moon now off the corner. BDS trying to attack. Rise getting demos everywhere. All Drali can do is keep
156 subs, bro, fell off.
And we saw Rise go back to that previous
form yesterday
bro,
as well.
With those demos playing in front of the ball, the very proactive player. Lovely.
I believe we'll get to the goal today.
Forces Atto into a save.
Hey, what up, Slick? How's it going, man?
Means that I think
no team's offense entertains me as much as Shopify. Sadly, didn't qualify.
Whether it's going to be redirected.
I'm surprised you're even saying that, bro. That Shopify team was so inconsistent.
In some way, and
no offense to the players, but I mean,
the third shot coming in from
that's what, like, when pros would talk about that team, you know, that they would always say there's never a time where all 3 of them are playing good together. I said offense. Yeah, I mean, I just think they were inconsistent. Like when one of them would be peaking.
I think it was in the middle there as a human launching pad.
Wow, that got in.
Even gets the dunk and almost just shoots at top bids himself, but either way, Vatira not
But
ready.
yeah, it's like
Also,
one
for him to
series
get to the
Justin's
ball
playing
quick enough,
good, and
to get the
like
reset,
someone else isn't
land,
playing good. The
using
next
the wave
series,
dash to then get even
Justin's
closer
playing
to that ball in
in,
the
and then
first place.
Parse popping off a
Stunning play
two-piece.
from Drawley. And when we talk about
Double
young
that shit,
guns in
kid.
the RLCS, Charlie has to get that.
Oh!
Atto though with a double.
Nice
He's gonna
fucking
wanna
shot.
move the topic of conversation right
Nice
back to
fucking
him.
shot.
Nearly took 10
Rise
minutes
goes
to
high,
play,
beats
but
one.
finally
Atto
they
just
find
fucking
what a
buries
first
it.
goal as well.
Just makes it
look
look
how
so
smart
easy.
That play is, Stumpy.
That's not even an
The
easy
first
angle,
touch
bro.
and
He was
put
far
behind
off to the
on
left side.
backboard, so they couldn't get the clear.
That was nice.
Which makes the angle so much harder on net, but that's the level of gameplay we have these days. Gives himself a very tough double to read, but finds the angle. Nails it.
Hit one of those this morning, did you?
There's a lovely fake kickoff too coming in favour of Karmine Corp, where Atto can then move back into his own half.
This
And
is a 1v1
miss.
between
He's not
Atto
really
and
doing anything just
Drawley.
there. But yeah,
Who do you guys
fake
think's been
kick
the
at
best
start
player
just
overall
gave
this
KC
whole
that little
split for
extra bit of
KC?
pressure. No goal, but we're going to be seeing
Dude,
goals
honest to
available
God,
in
I'd
their
probably go
left.
Atto.
And Vatira now with a really good chance goes crossbar. Can't sneak it.
I'd probably go
crossbar
Atto
down.
on Karmine
That
Corp.
defender is
I think he's been the best
fantastic,
this
the crossbar,
split
just
or this season
reliable
for them.
any team, any net, any time of day. And it was just one of those cases where he
Yeah,
had
a lot of you
lot
going
time
Atto
to
as
line
well.
it up, but he almost
I mean,
shot
I think
places
Vati and
too
Rise have
well.
had great,
Chance
great
of
series,
gone being
definitely.
there for Vatira.
I think Vati's
But,
been more
as I
quiet
said,
than
the
usual
floodgates
this
might be
season.
open now. They got their first goal of the series on the board.
As far as
So they
like,
can get to work with 30 seconds left.
he's still obviously insane, but I feel like he's, you know, Atto's been like the guy I've been like, holy
not
shit.
quite as perfectly, but we know that's what Vatira does. He tries to go for everything perfectly, sometimes to a fault. Atto, though, bouncing from the side into the corner.
Yeah, he doesn't
Gets
really
the
need
shot
to be
on
that
target.
guy that's
Exotic
doing
now
everything.
struggling.
You're not wrong.
Just to work his way back. We just
When
have
it's
one
like,
block and the second comes in with Ryan
Gingy, you know, or
just to send it
like
long.
First Killer's
Atto
been taking
corrects on
more
his
of
own
like a
back half.
chill route.
Pushes it again. Dunk
He's not
after
trying to
dunk.
do
Rise
everything on
now
the field.
central with this one. BDS under
not a
pressure.
bad thing.
Ball to ground to overtime.
I really like that from Atto, just late, cutting rotation, just keeping the
You
pressure
have a
on
boyfriend?
BDS.
What are you
but
saying, bro?
From
No.
a kickoff, everything's reset. Drawley
Straight.
gets a touch, just pre-jump by Atto. He's trying not to land on it because Vatira wanted the
Yeah,
shot.
I think Vati would have had that.
Unfortunately for him, he did get a touch, and that is the end of that attack. Look at the bounce as well. No
You
one's
think I
ready.
date
Everyone's
Chicago?
gone, let's back off that thing. Al Drawley's got an open net, but he misses.
That wasn't open.
Relatively open net with Vatira getting back in position, but Vatira
There was a
on
guy,
the
like,
back foot,
coming
that
back
would've been
already,
on
like,
target.
waiting.
That really could have been a goal.
And he had to
Rise
jump
now,
up at a
they're
weird
able to
angle.
take that pass towards the center. Exotic challenging with Vatira, bouncing lovely, and two more players from BDS go to attack that one, and KC still haven't figured out. Send one man to their double commit, and then suddenly you're in a 2-on-1 at absolute worst.
Clever underscore potato 88 says Drawley shooting is orgasmic.
Time, but 3 back for BDS. Should be pretty easy to handle unless the demos do
I
come
love
through.
that.
It's a roof ceiling
Such a
pass.
good play.
Straight to Vatira. It's
That
a
was
grab
such a
shot.
good tee up by
Everyone up and
Atto.
down in the net for BDS. Able to
Goes to
transition
the
it out,
ceiling and
really
just gives
rise back,
Spotty a
can't
free
get the touch.
shot.
The demos are coming through. It's absolute chaos. He wants the shot. The K-Corp back in time.
It was that great block too, forcing it where the ball was either going to go towards the net or towards the corner. The final positioning from the KC defender just forced it into that corner bounce.
I think K-Corp want to win this game. If not, they'll call timeout.
The opposite side.
Going down 2-0 to this BDS. BDS looks good today, man. BDS looks good today. This doesn't look like the BDS yesterday at all. I mean, they're giving K-Corp struggles. Drawley's got space. Monkey Moon bumps one. Exotic just snipes his top left. I think we're definitely going to get a timeout.
This could be where Karmine Corp really begin to turn it around because they absolutely need to.
Yeah, would probably love to
Why do you
see
think Casey's been weaker this split than
some
last?
slow play coming through.
Well, I mean,
Rise,
you
he's
got to
sort of a player
remember
that can
when
sense the speed
you're
of
the
the
best
game.
team in the
BDS
world and you're
applying so
winning
much
multiple
pressure.
events in a row,
Just would love to
every
see
team is
K-Corp
watching your
bring it
replays
back
and
a
trying to
little
copy
bit,
what
just
you're
take a little bit
doing.
of speed off.
And
Try
so,
catch BDS
no matter
overcommitting.
where you're
Right
at, like every team
As
is
I said, this
copying what
pressure
you're
and
doing.
speed game. It certainly feels like a BDS style of game rather than K-Corp. You can see it here
So
again.
they're all
Reset the
adjusting
ceiling.
to it, and they're trying to
Quite
play
late
in
in that
different
time for
ways
Drawley,
similar
but
to them,
they're looking
but
so
with their own
comfortable
play style, and it's just
when they're
tough to
making
adapt to.
KC defend.
And KC's defense has
But
been
also,
pretty
I
good
do
so
think
far, just
mentally,
not quite good enough.
you know,
and I think
them bombing out that one split and getting top 8 in the first
we don't
regional
talk as much about the stunning saves
probably
that they
did
make
hurt
or
them a little bit
diving back,
mentally.
or even just shutting it down before it really becomes a big issue. But when you have one error, like Rise going
Exotic's playing his old team
once or twice.
Yeah, he's playing one of his old players.
Those are the problems that we do end up discussing.
And
there's
his
been
old org.
extended pressure in favor of BDS. Monkey using all boost, but with a demo
Sub goal's gonna end today. Let's go. Why are you like hype if the sub goal ends?
Picking it up on the backside, but with no boost.
469 days. You're over here like getting hyped about that.
Right
What
on
the
corner.
fuck?
Can't make it on target. Cannot get the rebound either.
How did no one read that? No one saw that.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was going to be a goal 100%. I knew Monkey Moon would struggle to read it because he had to go super quick.
Perfect chance there for K-Corp. Can't make it land.
Yo, Dunn's coming in, dropping the 5-bomb. Buns, I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for coming and being so kind today, man. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Unfortunate for Atto that he wasn't able to read that post quite.
Thanks for dropping a 5-bomb to the Kep crew, bro.
Also didn't read it.
Thank you, man.
Neither of them getting the touch that they would have desired, but Monkey Moon getting the desired outcome regardless. Atto, long shot, that is going just wide of the net.
K-Corp need this game. They just call a timeout.
Smoke screen just fades in time for Monkey Moon to clear away.
Yeah, I like this.
Can KC make Major and Worlds now? Worlds, yes. Major now. Major, they're already out. It's gonna be weird not seeing them at the Major.
He's not so focused on having to rotate back, having to help out third. So he knows his teammates.
Thighs. I'm not sure. It pops up once you drop one in the chat. That's like the way I'd see it.
Once again, Monkey Moon's defense.
Actually, you have a thing. Oh, I can't tell.
I saw a minute ago, Drali just sat in net waiting. Rice thought he was going to jump, and Drali stayed completely still, but did
Thank you, Buns. I appreciate the 5-bomb, brother. Thank you.
Rice flew past him. That is the kind of play that we're seeing come out from BDS, where they know their game plan and they are
losing
to
is therapy for me. Dude, some people literally just like want to see teams do bad.
On that BDS
I mean, I'm the same way in certain situations, right? Like, I like seeing certain teams like struggle and seeing how they can bounce back.
And my word, have we not seen those 50s
thank you, Dodo.
in favor of BDS a lot this series?
That's me with KC and LG. Dude, why does LG have so many like haters? We say it like every stream, but it actually blows my mind.
The first one to challenge to be able to turn.
It's like Reynolds has a good following on YouTube. Magic Bear and Cheese like don't talk. Raw Greg doesn't really talk. Like he'll tweet about their team on Twitter.
Minute 40, ticking down 100 seconds. One goal could do it for BDS to send
Reynolds
them
isn't
through
cocky
to that
more,
game
dick.
4-3.
I mean, no, dude, he's been chill the last like 2 years.
Atto, backboard.
He's not like, he doesn't tweet out like he did when he was like 3 years younger, you know?
He's,
I think he's matured a good amount.
String budget for BDS boost-wise.
And they're still managing to get these huge clears downfield, and they found
I think what it is, it honestly might be that whole situation with Arsenal back in the day, and like the whole YouTube video.
All Drali can do is take it back to that corner where he
I don't know if it's that or what it would have been.
More bumps coming through. You can see Rise.
If anything, I thought that more people liked him because of that.
But for now, doesn't seem to be troubling BDS.
So maybe that's not even
much.
it. That wouldn't even make sense. Oh my god.
It almost is. But really, we haven't seen many defensive.
No, remember, you guys remember, I'm talking about when, do you remember when SSG was like making a change at, after Worlds, like, teams are already making rumors of making changes, and, like, he made a video saying, like, thank you, like, Daniel, for, like, basically saying Arsenal was the reason he got kicked and stuff, and honestly, that probably got him more fans. People like them. I probably got more people like them. That's why I'm confused about it.
Vatira trying to find blocks. They're covering this so well, however, Exotic is putting himself
good shot. They had good pressure there. Bati with a tap down pass. Exotic's awkward 0 boost. Atto just buries it, goes around him.
Atto then comes
Alright,
to
1-0.
finish it, but that was done 3 or 4 steps prior.
Yeah, Reynolds and Arsenal are cool now.
Different KC to games 1 and 2. With 15 seconds left, they just need to make sure that nothing else
I'll be
goes
real, I think that whole situation was pretty dumb, though.
10 seconds, what can Monkey Moon do? He's got no boost.
Like, that should have never even been a YouTube video or any of that. You know? I mean, even though Reynolds probably made a bag from that video and stuff. But, like, a lot of clip farming, yeah, a lot of it, people just want to, like, use it to, like, grow, which I...
Are you celebrating your month with
Karmine Corp
Congo?
needing to make sure that they continue.
Now, I will say, it sucks if you're on the side of, like, getting kicked, right? It's never going to sit well.
With Rise getting early demo, that may all be a sign of things to
like,
come.
dude, when I was getting kicked from Exet,
I feel like it started and
like,
stopped
we
a couple of
finished,
times this
like,
entire
we
weekend.
finished, like, top
But when
10
KC
in the split. And like, you know when people are acting different towards you.
He gets a couple of touches. He makes sure.
You know about getting kicked? I mean, I did get kicked, but mostly from XF. They wanted Percy, who was like higher up at the time.
Once again here from K-Corp. Look at the early pressure. Exotic with low boost. All he can do is find Atto, who...
Bro, your teammates start acting different towards you. It's just how it is.
I'm not sure what he was
like, I'd be like, hey, you guys want to watch replays or something? And like, try to... I'd be like, I'd be like, oh, we could have won that series. You know, say like nice stuff. And like, just the responses you get, you're like, oh, fuck, this ain't good. Like, you know when shit's like not... leaning your way.
Out. It's an aggressive positioning from
Why are you typing about cheese? What happened with cheese?
K-Corp can look to punish.
Exotic though midfield can collect and uses 100.
Percy is better. Percy was good at that time. Like, he still is very good. But Percy, guys, at that time, I remember hearing rumors about like G2 was trying to get him. Rizzo and I talked about that the other day.
Slow down play from Atto.
Cheese is retiring. What are you saying,
50 going wonderfully in favor of KC, hovering halfway over the goal line, but Drali stays composed and can clear it out.
I just have no idea how sometimes
Cheese, literally his last tweet was a day ago saying thank you for 10K followers on Twitch.
Just drove straight past it. He did
Wasn't Percy supposed to take Rizzo's spot? Yeah, there was a time where I think Percy denied joining G2 or trying out with them.
BDS best chance.
What a luck. Because he wanted to team with his friends. Which is like an insane fucking thing to do.
Central again from KC.
He was with Magic Bear and like Jordan at the time.
That back boost is going to be shutting down
or something like that.
Hampering this attack, this offensive.
Yeah, I'll never understand these people who just want to stay with their friends.
Cleared the ball away from his own back end.
Like I mean, I get it because it's like your boys, but at the same time, bro. I mean, you join a team like a big dog team like that, G2, your career automatically expands like it extends like another 2 years.
They're really having to,
because you're on such a high level team. People are going to value you up
change
there.
Up the speed a little bit. They're just sitting a little bit higher than you'd perhaps like.
Has Percy ever gotten any notable results? Oh, Percy made top 4, I think, once or twice this season. When he was on M80, they were like one series away from making the major.
Mid boost just by sheer luck of where
I mean, he's made a bunch of top 8s and shit. He's never like made majors
for him. Exotic speeding in, taking the ball away from Vatira. Rise down towards the pre-jumping Atto.
You guys like this preset?
Vatira double tap.
Oh my god! Did he try to shoot that? I think he tried to shoot that.
Vatira was in massive trouble in net as soon as Monkey got the read, and it was a 3-man effort, but look at the draw down from Drali. That is disgusting. Exotic, he's tap-in specialist for this one. BDS, that is the offense they can bring.
That is absolutely superb play from BDS. Ingenious to go for the pass there instead of the shot. Selfless play. Missing that back corner sees.
Guys, we might get BDS in the grand final. I want the Pele decal. Yeah, that shit came out like a couple of years ago.
80% of everything on the output side of KC.
Yeah, once again, he's nearly got, well, he's got double, both Rise and Vatira score, triple Rise score right now. So,
dude, this is looking scary for K-Corp.
His touches up front.
BDS had a really rough day yesterday, and they won in Game 7. They were giving up a lot of bad goals. But they look, BDS look great right now.
Rise having to play third man. He's faking everyone out. He's only got Monkey Moon now. He's going the low 50. Vatira just trying to force it.
Yeah, the Pele decal's nice.
Out the K-Corp.
I don't know what decal Jolly's rocking.
As Vatira now has to retrieve it in that back third, challenged by Exotic in the skies. Atto high in his own corner, pre-jump by Drali. That's a lot of boost use for Drali.
You think KC can still make top 8 at Worlds? Yeah.
Takes a shot on
definitely.
Tips it crossbar.
God, what a double save.
To deny Rise.
How quick was the recovery from Monkey Moon? I mean, we talk about his shooting, about his offense, but that was a defensive masterclass from the GOAT of the modern era.
Yeah, KC could honestly win Worlds. They're good, bro.
Just hanging on to this 1-0 lead, 40
but I think teams have just figured them out a bit, right?
There with Monkey Moon.
So it's a lot tougher to get those consistent wins.
Whoa, Exotic getting the double tap, which Vatira really was not expecting, but can get the block away regardless. Rise catching.
I'm winning Worlds, buddy. Bro, I don't even know who you are.
Vatira.
No offense, but I don't know if you're plat, diamond, or what rank.
Both trying to push down now. Drali trying to challenge the man. The 1, the 2, and
why is Worlds so far away?
Finally working his way in to clear it away.
Because of
BDS lead.
Because the major is in, what, 18 days? And then we have Gamers 8 about a month later after that. And then we have Worlds about a month and a half after that. So it's because there's an event in between. Plus it extends their season longer.
Semi-final, a chance.
Hey, Jack, thank you for the 6-month sub. Love you, bro. Hey, thanks, man. Beanie, thank you for the 6-month sub. Hi, Between, thank you for the 3-month sub. I appreciate it, guys. Elijah, thank you for the 27 months, man. Cap is fucked. Bro, I'm not even kidding you. This whole, like, short joke thing has been a thing in here for, like, years. I went to the Worlds, what, 2 years ago? In Texas, when it was at the one coming up. And I would have people coming up to me, like, when I was, like, talking to them and stuff, and they'd be like, bro, I thought you were, like, 5'7". I'm like, no, that's just my community. They try to say I'm 5'1" and shit, like 4'7".
BDS making sure they're putting on a little bit of a better performance compared to their Oxygen compatriots who will be there in the major. Thanks to the efforts previously of Lunar Galaxy.
Dude, some of the people are hilarious at when you meet them, though. You never know what they're going to say.
Nobody on Karmine Corp wanted to be the next man.
I had one guy come up to me and he was like, bro, I've been going up to a lot of people, man. He's like, I'll say one thing, you're one of the more normal people. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean?
But it feels like Atto's the only player on K-Corp that seems to have time on the ball every time.
Like, you're basically just, oh, like, what the fuck?
Challenge from Drally, from Monkey Moon. Just putting a hand up, and here
dude, it's cool meeting a lot of people, though.
He's going to hand it off to Monkey this
Nobody said that. Yeah, I just made that up.
The touch, but he
just made that up. God damn, bro. These fellas are buzzing.
And completely caught him napping.
Excuse me, Exotic. Atto didn't see it coming.
Remember that girl who was with her boyfriend?
Vatira jumping at a ball that went past
you 100% wanted to watch? Bro, that was a good-looking couple.
Again in a minute 10.
Bro, I had a couple come up to me, and they were like, it was an attractive couple. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit. Like, she was hot.
That was set up. But once again, you just
saw
reaction time.
Sorry, I'm gonna clear my voice.
Probably Rise jumped back in his chair, I reckon, on that flick, not expecting the power. He would have thrown his head back a little bit.
My voice is like going out.
This is gonna be open if he finds the angle.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck, Vati?
No.
Bro, I had a, dude, no bullshit. That chick DM'd me and said if I ever come to Texas and want to go out with them, let me know. Swear to God, right after the event.
That chance away from Rise as well. Yes, Vatira should have scored it, wrap your car around it, send it leftward. But Rise is waiting. But he sees in the chat, I got it.
Harry, do you remember that mom that like waited in line and took a photo with me?
Then the counter-attack.
Dude, I had a couple moms take photos.
Demoralizing.
I don't know if they wanted the schmeat or what,
need to make sure they capitalize on this and Karmine Corp.
Cap, I'm not lying about that.
They're falling apart in front of our eyes. We saw
You're literally making shit up. I swear to God.
That previous effort, it felt like Vatira last second sort of, you know, said, actually, Rise, you have it.
Harry, do you remember that? Like, they literally think I'm lying about everything.
Enough trouble for Rise to go, well, I'm not in position at all to try and have this. Drally, though, look at the defense on the other side. BDS looking phenomenal so far, always having two back, always supporting each other. 2 minutes 40, fantastic.
All right, they needed that. Stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and that's Rise also in the middle, being that player to just put both his hands out, get the double fist bumps going. Atto, Rise, Central, sneaks it past both low boost players on BDS2. Only about 30
Hey, 2-piece, thank you for the 2-month sub. Jake, thank you for the 3-month sub for life. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Boost has been on
Thank you, Cuddy Plays. I appreciate the 2-month sub, man.
And from the kickoff, the 1, 2, 3 monkey
only if chat knew half the shit that goes on at the Rock.
In the nick of time.
Chat, I used to be a sick fuck. I'm not even proud of it. I used to be a sick motherfucker. I used to go out to like these bars and like I was a sick fuck.
I've ever seen in the RLCS. That is moving.
Oh, I'm not sick anymore, bro. My hormones have changed so much, bro. I just vibe now. But God, when I was like 23, 22, 23, 24, I was a sick fuck.
Trying to be a little bit cute there, I think, Vatira, where he had a chance to maybe take the ball low. Of course, he doesn't know how much boost.
One time, me, BK, and Thunder Matt fake snoring because Kep told a girl we were all sleeping.
You take...
Is that my shit or their shit? Is that Twitch or me? It's them?
Late for this one.
What is a kilometer?
Did I lag there, or is that, is my stream good?
9 seconds left for K-Corp to try and salvage something again. They are looking at
I'm good. That was weird. It might be Twitch doing that shit where it buffers.
If they are to fall here 4-1 to BDS, Stumpy, if they are too.
Yeah, dude, I remember one time we came back from a bar and we had some of our friends over. Harry was over.
I don't think they'd be too happy
and
with right now.
nice save.
It's going to be a long old while. That's a shot straight on
Oh
target.
my god, they're playing great.
Corner. You send it
and we had like,
stamp. Instead, you go top
I think this girl just didn't want to like be looked at as bad for just coming over and like messing around with a dude. So when I told her, I was like, oh, my roommates are asleep, don't worry, right? Like while we're on the way back from the bars. Well, I forgot I told this girl to come over. She drove like 30 minutes. And she was like we're chilling on the couch all talking. We got back from the bar. And she was like, hey, I'm here. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot someone's here. And literally, we were all talking and then it went from talking to, and like they all acted like they were sleeping on the fucking couch.
You said from K-Corp, willing to get in there.
What is that touch from Rizzo
definitely
as
fucking
well?
knew,
Just a nothing touch,
but
sending it to nowhere. Rise again, wanting to actually do something this time. 40 seconds, central. No one there again for Karmine Corp.
Talking to Snooze, it literally in the matter of like 7. I'm pretty sure the front door was open too.
They've only got 30 seconds to find a miracle right now. That's what it'd be. They're struggling to score.
Shut up and watch the game. Bro, this shit's over.
What can he do? He's trying to find a pass. Look at the way BDS are covering the infields. Everyone up, everyone blocking. Feels like there's 10 of them on the pitch in net, and they've only got 15 seconds now.
Final 15 with Drali now trying to get it away from his own back third. There's still only 2 goals in this. Monkey Moon, opposite side.
All right, chat, we're going to have K-Corp out again.
Opportunity for
they
KC
lose at top 4. And they will be waiting, what, 3 months till Worlds?
Major 2 open qualifiers. Simply way too good today.
All right.
That's all you can describe that series.
It's been a little bit of a letdown season, or split for them. Definitely even season on their expectations.
I mean, BDS, defensively, their offense, the precision that they had, they didn't need 99 shots today.
He just shit on them!